press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, in the previous video you studied how to find out the zero of the linear polynomial and also the quadratic polynomial. I had given you the examples which are there in the NCERT book. Now and second point we have studied that verifying the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So we just first what we did, when the quadratic polynomial is given, first we found out the zeros of the polynomial by using splitting the middle term method, and by factorizing we will get the zeros of the polynomial. And the third thing which we studied in the previous video is that finding the quadratic polynomials. So you have to find the quadratic polynomial when the sum and the product of the zeros are given, and this one is the general form of the quadratic polynomial. That is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, suppose if you take alpha and beta are the zeros, then if you consider that, then the quadratic polynomial, so this is the general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c, but a is not equal to 0, a should not be equal to 0. Then alpha plus beta means what? It is the sum of the zeros. Sum of the 0 is equal to minus b by a. See, this minus b by a is nothing but here coefficient of x. See, minus b minus of coefficient of x divided by the coefficient of x square. So the sum of the zeros should be equal to the minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, and the product of the 0, that is alpha beta, should be equal to c by a. C by a means here c is a constant term divided by the coefficient of x square. So all this we studied in the previous video. Today I am just will work out the sums which are given in the exercise 2.2. So first sum, exercise 2.2. See here, first main, find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So here there are again two parts in this question. One is to find out the zeros of the quadratic polynomials, and the second one, you have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. In the previous video we have seen the example sums. Now we are working out the same type in your exercise which are given in the exercise 2.2. So first let us take x square minus 2x minus 8. So this is the first question which is given in your textbook. Now here I told you first what you need to find out, you have to find out the zeros of the polynomial. So how to find out the zeros of the polynomial? So I told you, you have to factorize this by using a splitting the middle term method. So here 8, you have 8 here. Now we need minus 8. I hope you all can recall the factorization which you learnt in the lower class. So minus 8, here what we can do? So but we need to get minus 2. So 4 2s are 8. So we need to get minus of C. Now once you check plus into minus, when you multiply 4 2s are 8, plus into minus, minus. Then minus 4 plus 2, minus 4 plus 2, greater number sign minus, and difference you have to find out, 4 minus 2, that is 2. So like this you have to split the middle term. Here x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. So this is P of x is equal to Now here x is common, so x minus 2, x minus 4 here plus 2 is common, x minus 4. Just check once whether it is correct. So x into x, x square minus 4x, then plus 2x, here 2 into x, 2x, plus into minus, minus, 4 2s are 8. Now here again what is common here? X minus 4 is common and x plus 2. So here, now to get the 0 of the polynomial, what you have to do? You have to make p of x is equal to 0. P of x is equal to 0. So x minus 4 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x minus 4 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 4 and x plus 2 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 2. Now the zeros, what are the zeros of the polynomial? Therefore you have to write this conclusion. Therefore the zeros of the polynomial are 4 and minus 2. 4 and minus 2. Now, the first part of the problem is completed. Now, how to find out the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient? So, like this you have to start. Sum of the zeros. Find out the sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros. So, 4 plus minus 2. 4 plus minus 2. So, this will become 4 minus 2 is 2. Now, find out minus b by a. So, here only you can verify with the coefficient, but this will be easy for you. So, I am adopting this method, minus b by a. Minus b by a means here minus of b is what? See, just compare it with the coefficient, general form, that is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x divided by a means coefficient of x square. So here, now just see, compare this with the general form. Minus of coefficient of x is minus 2. So you should be careful when there is a minus sign. See, minus of this in the formula, minus of, again the coefficient of x is minus 2 divided by coefficient of x square, that is 1. So here what you will get? 2. 2 by 1 is 2. Now just see, the sum of the 0 is also 2 and minus b by a is also 2. Now you have verified. So you can write like this. Therefore sum of zeros is equal to, you can write minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. I hope you understood this. Now product of the 0. So find out the product of the 0. Product of zeros. So find out the product of the 0. 4 and minus 2. 4 into minus 2, that is minus 8. 4 2s are 8, plus into minus, minus 8. Now find out c by a. What you will get? C by a. C is what? Constant term. Constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Now again compare this with the general form here, compare this with the general form here. So constant is minus 8 divided by, and of course a is 1. See, the coefficient of x square is 1. So here 1. So see, minus 8, that is minus 8. So can I write like this? Product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of x square. See, product of the 0, see product of the 0 also minus 8, again c by a is nothing but constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So, even this is also minus 8. So, minus 8 and minus 8. So, hence verified. I hope you understood this sum. So, we will move on to the second sum. So, second sum, is 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So, second sum 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Now, to start with, p of small p you have to use, p of s is equal to 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Now, splitting the middle term. Now, see here, I hope you can remember this, 4 into 1 is 4 plus 4, and when we split, you have to get again minus 4 here. So, 2 2s are right, if I write 2 2s are 4, but to get minus 4, I have to take both minus. Okay, all this I have studied in 9th standard also. So, 2 2s are 4, minus into minus plus, and minus 2 it gives minus 4. Now, so this will become 4s square minus 2s minus 2s plus 1. Okay, to get here what is the common? Common is 2s. If you take 2s common, here you will get 2s minus 1. See here, 2 2s are 4, s into s square. So, 4s square minus 2s into 1, 2s. Now, here what you have to take, here you can take minus 1 as common. Now, 2s minus 1, see, just observe here, minus 1 into 2s is minus 2s, minus into minus plus 1 into 1 is 1. Now, again common 2s minus 1 and 2s minus 1. So, to get 0, so what we have to do is 2s minus 1 is equal to 0, 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, 2s is equal to 1, so s is equal to half. Here also 2s minus 1 is equal to 0, so 2s is equal to 1, so s is equal to half. Now, see, we got 2 zeros, therefore conclusion you should write, therefore the zeros. So, at the most for quadratic polynomial, how many you will get? At the most you will get 2 zeros. Now, here the zeros are half and half. So, the first part of the problem is completed. So, next you have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. For that, what you have to do now? Now, find out the sum of the zero. Sum of zeros. What is the sum of the zeros? Half plus half. Half plus half is 1. Now, you find out minus b by a. Minus b by a means it is nothing but again minus coefficient of minus b means here coefficient of s divided by coefficient of s square. See, because here the variable is s, so I am writing the formula also in s only, not x. Okay. Now, minus of coefficient of s. See, minus of coefficient of s, here coefficient of s is minus 4. So, this minus is of formula, then again minus 4 divided by coefficient of s square is 4. So, here minus into minus, it is plus 4 divided by 4 is nothing but 1. See again, 1, 1, we got 1. Therefore, we can come to the conclusion that sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of s divided by coefficient of s square. Now, next, third step, product of zeros. Product of zeros are 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4. Now, C by A, find out C by A. C by A is nothing but constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So, constant term here you see, here it is 1 divided by coefficient of x square is, sorry, here we have to write s square only. So, here 4. So, just see 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So, can I come to the conclusion that product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of s square, hence verified. So, this is how you have to do. Shall we proceed for the third one? Now, just observe third question very carefully. First main, third question. 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Just observe 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. See, just see here. This is the general form I told you. But in your this question, 6x square minus 3 means constant they have given in the second as a second term here. So, your first duty is to just change that to the standard form, means how you can write 6x square minus 7x minus 3. First you have to write. So, third question 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. So, what you have to do is P of x is equal to 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Write it in the standard form. So, x square, then x, then constant. Then you can start, otherwise you can't do it. Now here, so you know you have to multiply this, 6 3s are 18. So when you want to split this, this one will become 9 2s are 18 and you should get minus, and also you have to get minus 7. So minus greater number sign. So just see, check whether it is correct now. Minus 18 minus 9 into 2. So 9 2s are 18, plus into minus, minus. Then here minus 9 plus 2 is minus 7. Okay, now 6x square. Now how to split this? Minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. Now, so what is common here? So I can take 3x common. So here 2x. So 3 2s are 6, x into x, x square, minus here 3. I hope you understood. 3x into 3. So here 3 3s are 9x. Then here plus 1 is common. So 2x minus 3. Now to get 0, so this is again common, and 3x plus 1. To get 0, what you have to do is, you have to equate this to 0. That is 2x minus 3 and 3x plus 1 will be equal to 0. Now 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 3 by 2. Same way here, 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 3x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Now, those two zeros are, therefore the zeros are 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. Now, what is the next step? Next step, you have to find out the sum of zeros. So here 3 steps. First one, you have to find out the 0. Next, sum of 0. Next, product of 0. Now sum of 0 is 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3. So find out the LCM now. LCM 6, 2 3s are 3 3s are 9 minus 3 2s are 2. So you will get 7 by 6. 7 by 6. Now find out minus b by a. So minus b by a, again it is nothing but minus of coefficient of, see you have to find, see this, coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. So here minus is there, coefficient of x is, you have to check this, not this. So here coefficient of x is minus 7, means minus 7 divided by, and x square is 6. So 7 by 6. See here, 7 by 6, 7 by 6. Therefore, sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Then, what is the next step? Product of zeros. To find out the product of zeros. So here 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3. 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3. Now you will get minus 3 by 6. 3 2s are 6. Now you can simplify this, minus 1 by 2. Now find out c by a. C by a. So when you write c by a, constant term constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Now what is the constant term here? Minus 3. Minus 3 divided by coefficient of x square is 6. Of course, you will get minus 1 by 2. See, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. So conclusion, therefore, product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of x square, hence verified. So like this we have to do it. We shall move on to the third question now, fourth question. Now see the question number 4. First main question number 4. 4u square plus 8u. 4u square plus 8u. See all this factorization you have done in your lower class, that is in 8th and also 9th standard. So this is a very simple method to find out the zeros. See fourth one, 4u square minus 8u. Now just observe this, common, what is common here? U is common and also 4 is common. So you can take out u, 4u. Now what is remaining here? U minus 2. Just observe, 4u into u. So 4u square minus 4 2s are 8u. Now, so this is P of u. P of u is equal to. So P of u is equal to now 4u and these are the two zeros. So what you have to do is, you have to get the 0, I just now told you, 4u and u minus 2 is equal to 0. Now 4u is equal to 0, u is equal to 0, 0 by 4 is 0. Next, u minus 2 is equal to 0, so u is equal to 2. U is equal to 2. Now what are the which are the zeros now? Therefore the zeros are 0 and 2. So the zeros are 0 and 2. Now, sorry, here the question is plus. So this one will become minus 2. So the question is 4u square plus 8u. So 4u is common and u plus 2. 4u is equal to 0 and u plus 2 is equal to 0. So u is equal to minus 2. Therefore the zeros are 0 and minus 2. Now find out the sum of the zero. Sum of zeros. 0 plus of minus 2. So this will become minus 2. Now minus b by a. So find out minus b by a. So minus of coefficient of, so minus b by a means coefficient of which one here? Coefficient of u divided by coefficient of u square. Now here just see, you will get the answer minus of coefficient of u. Coefficient of u is minus of minus plus 8, here plus 8 is there. So coefficient of u square is 4. So what is the answer? Here minus 2. See, we got sum of the 0 as minus 2 and this also minus 2. Now minus 2. So therefore, so can we write like this? Sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of u divided by coefficient of u square. Okay, what is the next step? Product of zeros. Product of zeros. Product of 0 is, see what are the zeros now? 0 and minus 2. So this will become 0. Now c by a. C by a is nothing but constant term divided by coefficient of u square. Now you should observe carefully here. Just compare this one with the general form. 4u square plus 8u. See here constant, we don't have constant here. So definitely it is 0. 0 by coefficient of u square is 4. So this is 0. See, we got 0. Therefore, product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of u square. See for each sum, for every sum you have to write all these details, sum of 0 and coefficient of u and u square. You just check the variable used in the question and you have to write, accordingly it will change. Then product of the 0, formulas, everything you have to write, and here you have to give the conclusion. The zeros are 0 and minus 2, and here also they are hence verified. Okay, so the last problem. We shall do the last one. I think by now you people are able to do the sum. So okay, the last sum now. The last one we have p of x is equal to 3x square minus x minus 4. 3x square minus x minus 4. Now here again splitting the middle term. So you know 3 4s are 12. Then how will you split now? So 4 3s are, so we want minus 12, and here I want minus 1 here. See, if numerical coefficient is minus 1 in this case, so I need minus 1. So I need to write minus 4 plus 3. Minus 4 plus 3 you will get minus 1, and minus 4 into 3 minus 12, 4 3s are 12. So, like this. Now, p of x is equal to 3x square. So, split the middle term 3x square. So, minus 1x can be splitted by like this 4x plus 3x minus 4. Next, so here what is common? X is common, 3x minus 4. See, just check 3x square and minus 4x. Then here plus 1 into 3x minus 4. Now to get 0, what you have to do? 3x minus 4 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. So 3x is equal to 4 by transposing 4, it will become 4. X is equal to 4 by 3. Now x plus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 1. So these are the zeros. X is equal to 4 by 3 and x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the zeros are 4 by 3 and minus 1. Now find out the sum of the zero. Sum of zeros, 4 by 3 plus minus 1 means, so I will write minus 1. So what is the LCM? LCM is 3, then 4 minus 1 3s are 3, 3 1s are 3. So 1 by 3. Now find out minus b by a. So what is minus b by a? That is the coefficient of minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Now minus of coefficient of x means here minus of minus 1. I hope it is clear now. See, minus is this sign, minus sign, it is in the formula only, minus, then coefficient of x is minus 1 divided by x square, that is 3. So here 1 by 3, see 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Therefore, sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Now the last part, product of zero. Product of zeros. Product of zeros, 4 by 3 into minus 1 multiplication. So you will get minus 4 by 3 product of the 0. Now compare it with c by a. C by a is nothing but constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Now what is the constant term in your question here? That is minus 4 divided by coefficient of x square 3. See, minus 4 by 3, minus 4 by 3. Like this you can verify, that is the relationship between the coefficient and the zeros of the polynomial. I hope you understood. I think you can complete the first main of exercise 2.2. So in the next video or in the next class, I am going to continue with the second main of the same exercise, that is 2.2. Thank you.